Hello everyone, as 2024 wraps up, I want to cover some of the very best mods in Baldur's Gate 3. In today's video, we'll be covering the best race mods of 2024. We got pretty much everything that you can imagine here, except the Tabaxi race, but there's a lot of cool ones that I want to cover, like this very awesome skeleton mod, and many others. So I guess we'll just start off with this one, because this is one of the newest ones, just uploaded December 6th, 2024, made by Half Squid here, and it's an actual skeleton that you can change and add different things to. So what this ends up looking like, you got your skeleton here, you can actually add on different funguses and things to them, so if you wanted to change how they look, you got a bit of customization there. But what's nice about the skeleton mod is it actually functions as a real skeleton, so most of these classes will look pretty normal. Things like the wizard, though, you can see through the back of that there, which I think is pretty funny. But it's cool. It works with a variety of different class mods, and yeah, I just love skeletons, so it's cool to see this. Kind of funny because Baldur's Gate 3 has no skeleton races, but Divinity Original Sin 2, Larian's last game, has 4 different skeleton races, so nice to come back and be able to play as a goofy bard skeleton. But just want to cover this one here first because this is one of the more hype ones. But looking into some of the others that we got here, we got like the Aasimar, Archdevil, Archfey, Diva, Half Giant, Goblin, Goliath, Kender, Tallfellow Halfling, Cambion, Cyrene, Yuan-Ti, the genasi, Greater Undead, which is another skeleton race mod that I think looks awesome. You can get this cool option here. And a lot of these actually have a bunch of different sub races, like you can play as a Lich, which is basically a skeleton with a hood. Or you can play as a mummy, and it's cool because the clothing actually fits some of these, even though they have a bit of janky posture. You can also play as a revenant, which is kind of like a zombie. So most of these race mods have different sub races that you can play as. There's a skeleton, the Yuan-Ti, and even you can play as a rat. Now this is a funky mod. I previously talked a little bit about this mod, but just want to cover these the best of the best when it comes to race mods, I guess. First things first, we covered the skeleton race mod, but another very powerful mod is the D&D expanded. The reason I say powerful is you got a lot of options here. So there's things like the half giant with multiple different subclasses for those, and they have different effects as you choose them. There's also the Goliath, the goblin, the tribal goblins, Kender, halflings, Arivel, the Cambion, Cyrene, and Yuan-Ti pureblood. So this looks like you got your half giants here, which come with your different sub races. What's cool is these all have unique icons for them as well, so you can choose to play as these, and yeah, they even come with a cool mustache. But 6 different sub races for the giants there, and then in addition to that, we also got like a diva here, the goblins, which I know a lot of people really wanted to see. And what's nice is the goblins come with some customization, so you can change how they look here. So different goblin faces. I know a lot of people want to play as a goblin, and you can, and they actually have beards and stuff that fits them well. So love this. This is the D&D expanded mod. Here's the Goliath with different versions of it: the Fires Burn, the Frost Chill, the Hills Tumble, Stones Endurance, and Storms Thunder. So that's pretty sweet for the Goliath there. The Kender, which is a shorter race, kind of like a halfling. The Tallfellow Halfling, which is like a halfling. The Cambion here, I know a lot of people actually want to play as a Cambion, and this is cool because it has 2 different versions of it. So you got your choices here depending on what you wanted to play as, and a bit of customization here as far as what you make them look like. You can even use like Ketheric's face on them. You can use Astarion's face, Cazador's, or Arnell's face. So bit of customization. You got your different hair options too, and you can change and add either no tail or tail. So if you wanted to use a tail, I like that because some people just don't want to play with tails. You got lots of different horns, so you can really choose this and play it how you want to play it. So that's for the Cambion. The Cyrene, which you'll know from Act 3, and they have the cool little face paintings there. So aquatic fake creatures that love to sing and dance. Pure blood Yuan-Ti here, and yeah, it comes with a lot of different effects. Most of these come with their own cantrips and benefits, and I think that's awesome. I don't want to cover all of them in this video. I might do future videos talking in depth about each of the mods, but just to keep this as a baseline overview. Now the genasi here, I love this mod. The only downside is I know a lot of people wanted this one on console, and unfortunately it uses custom meshes, especially with like the water genasi here, because they got these ears here. This one unfortunately won't make its way to console, but I'm hopeful that a lot of these will come to console once they fix the race mod crashing issue. But yeah, this one here, really great mod, and this is also available in the in-game mod manager. This mod was made by Tepcoon Set here, and yeah, you can see the elemental power genasi, all one word. They also made some other mods like the hair collection, which is one hair mod I use often, the astral elves, the shadow kai, and the celestial warlock. So you probably use a mod made by Tepcoon Set here. And this one I just absolutely love. There's also a few others. So we got ourselves the Succubus race here, which is a mod made by Ermac Shadow. What's cool about this is, like, you can probably recognize this as Mizora here, and then also this one you can probably recognize as Raphael. And you got, again, all the cool customization, tail or no tail, adding horns if you wanted to, so you can literally play through the game as a copy of Raphael. So that's really fun, but I really enjoy this mod here. And we also got ourselves the Astral Elves, again by Tepcoon Set here, and this is what it looks like. So it's actually just a sub race for the elf itself. And yeah, they got like the pink skin, they got the Starlight Step, you can magically teleport using your Starlight Step charges, you got Astral Knowledge, Keen Sense is giving you proficiency in Perception, which is similar to the elf. Avariel here, and this one comes with Summon Wings and Dismiss Wings, so you can fly around. And the Shadow Kai, which I know a lot of people are actually interested in. This one gives you the Blessing of the Raven Queen, which can teleport you, and also you can summon in a raven. So this mod, again made by Tepcoon Set, is fantastic and highly worth trying. Another mod that I love is the Owlin race mod made by Hornbird.mod. They did a great job of this one. What I love about this is it's goofy, but it also looks really good. It uses the owlbear head, it uses the dragonborn body, and this combines together to actually make something that looks fantastic. It actually plays pretty well in Baldur's Gate. You also get the choice of an Owlin of the Forest or Owlin of Snow. So you can see there, pretty nice, good customization, and it looks pretty nifty in some of this armor here. So yeah, it does use the dragonborn arms, and then it turns into kind of a human here, but I think it does a great job of conveying what it's trying to do. So we got to give respect for putting in hard work to make a mod like this. It just looks really cool. So just wanted to touch on this one here. And in addition to this, there's also a Kobold race mod. So I know this is one that a lot of people are requesting. There's a couple versions of this. So there is some issues with the Kobold not being able to wear clothing properly, so that's something to keep in mind. It looks a little goofy, I know, but yeah, this is also part of the Thunder's Extra Races mod. So I guess we have two versions. There's this one here by another Scarab 8, and then we also have ourselves this one by Thunder 4884, which has a lot of other races in it as well, like the Bugbear, the Genies here. You got the Dryad, Woodwode, the Kobold, which you can see, and then also you got yourselves the Myconids too, and a few other ones like the Goblins, which has clipping issues unfortunately, but you can see there the Kobold, the Myconids, the Genie, and then also we got Aasimar and Minotaur, the Dryad, which depending on if you wanted to play as the Woodwode or the regular Dryad there, that's pretty cool. Also, in addition to this, we got the playable Aasimar race. This mod was made by Rosprey. You probably know their other mods. They've made a lot of really great ones, such as the Mjolnir and Stormbreaker mod, the Raptor Tamer subclass, the Archdevil, Greater Undead. They have a bunch of race mods, Archfey. I'll cover a lot of these here in just a moment, but the Aasimar, it's the reason that it's so popular is it's a Dungeons and Dragon race, and it's pretty strong, to be honest. You can get a version that's very, very powerful, but there's the 4 different sub races here: Variant, Scourge, Fallen, and Protector Aasimar. This one is really great and probably the most requested mod for console players. But in addition to this, they also have the Archfey mod. So what this looks like is you got the Woodwode version here, the Archdryad. You got the Green Lord, which whenever we switch into that, you can see you got unique wings. Love that, love that. And also there's the Archhag, which we'll show off here. And you probably know this one, Auntie Ethel. And then there's the Archpixie, which is Dolly Thrice. So yeah, this one, again, made by Rosprey here. And they also have the Greater Undead, which I briefly showed off there. You do have to change the body type for some of these to appear. So it's got the Death Knight, Lich, Mummy, and the Revenant, which previously covered there, but fantastic mod by Rosprey. And the Rat mod, which is made by Vermin Alchemist here. So you can see you can actually play as a little rat, and yes, it's real. You can play as the rat, so pretty cool. Love that, because being able to play as other animals and creatures is cool. And not just a rat, but you can also play as a cat. This is using the Miri's Playable Cats mod made by mod.io user 4WNY, and yes, you can play as a cat, so super cool. You can meow and attract people. It does have negatives to its ability score, so it's cool. Being able to play as a cat is pretty funny in its own. There's also a fairy race mod, which is conflicting with one of my other mods, so I can't unfortunately download it, but it's made by Seal of Destruction here, and as you can see, it's like a halfling. It's got the wings there, and you can customize how the wings look. So that's really cool. There's the regular elf version, the Fae reduced fairy size, so it's fun. I like little mods like this that change how you can go through and play the game. There's the Greater Undead by Rosprey, and also the Lithorid. This one I know a lot of people really want to play as, because you can play as a mind flayer right from the start of the game. If you really want to go that route, it kind of breaks the immersion because you're trying to stop yourself from becoming a mind flayer while already being a mind flayer. So interesting. But it's cool. There's depending on if you play male, female, or body type 1 and body type 2, you get a purple or a red outfit. And unfortunately it doesn't show your clothing, but it'll always have this outfit on the character. There's also Reginald's Goblin mod made by Reginald25, and there's a few different Goblin mods, but just want to highlight this one because it's one of the most downloaded with 53,000 downloads. And we also got ourselves the Archdevil, which I showed off a version of the Succubus, which is very similar to this one. This mod is made by Rosprey as well. And the Angel themed race and class comes with a class and a race. This is awesome. But yeah, there's a lot of cool different race mods in Baldur's Gate 3. 2024 has been a great year for modding. And I'm curious, will we get the Tabaxi in 2025? I know that's one that a lot of people want to see in the on Mod.io or the mod manager. So hopefully we'll see that. But let me know your favorite race mod in the comments. And I think this is it for the different best of 24 race, different types of mod videos. So let me know if there's anything else you want to see there. Taking all different types of ideas for video content. Hit the subscribe button below if you have not already. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.